Have you ever wondered why some people barely wake up and their house seems to be in order while yours is a never-ending mess? Well, there's a secret to this, and it comes from a very special morning routine that can completely change the way you start your day. Imagine waking up and in just a few minutes your house is tidy, clean, and ready to welcome the day with positive energy. Sounds too good to be true, but it's not. This morning routine is all about small habits that make a huge difference. And best of all, you don't need to spend hours cleaning or spend a fortune on products. These are simple, quick gestures you do first thing in the morning that keep everything in place all day long. If you keep watching until the end, you'll discover exactly what these steps are, how to apply each one to your routine, and why they work so well. Because, let's face it, no one deserves to be chasing clutter all day, right? So stick with me until the end, because what you'll learn here can transform your mornings and your home once and for all. Tip 1. Open the windows as soon as you wake up. As soon as you wake up, before even drinking coffee or checking your phone, the first thing you need to do is open all the windows in the house. That's right, all of them. It may seem like a trivial detail, but this simple gesture makes a huge difference. During the night, the air in the house becomes stagnant, accumulating humidity, odors, and that stuffy feeling. And when you open the windows early, you're refreshing everything. Fresh air enters, the energy shifts, and the house literally breathes again. This isn't just a matter of cleanliness, it's also a health issue. Stale air accumulates dust mites, mold, and bacteria. When you refresh the air, you're preventing allergies, respiratory problems, and that closed-in smell no one likes. Plus, the natural light that enters along with the fresh air helps awaken the body and mind. It's as if the whole house wakes up with you. And what's more, when you open the windows early, any smells of last night's cooking, bathroom odors, or dirty laundry all dissipate naturally. No need for sprays, expensive air fresheners, or anything like that. Fresh air does the work itself. Now, how to put this into practice? Simple. As soon as you get out of bed, go to the living room, bedrooms, kitchen, and bathroom and open all the windows. Leave everything open for at least 15 or 20 minutes. If possible, leave it open even longer. While you shower, make coffee, and do your morning chores, the air is circulating. Afterwards, you can close it if necessary, but the important thing is that first renewal has already happened. And the benefits? They are many. You'll notice that the house smells better, that the atmosphere is lighter and more pleasant. You'll feel less tired and less sleepy throughout the day. And the feeling of a clean home will last much longer. Because an airy home is one that stays fresh, without the heaviness of a closed environment. So, starting tomorrow, make this your first gesture of the day. Before anything else, open the windows and let the fresh air in. Tip 2. Make your bed right after you get up. The second thing you should do right after opening the windows is make your bed. And here's a secret. Making your bed isn't just about making your room look pretty. It's about starting your day with an accomplishment. It may seem like an exaggeration, but it's not. When you make your bed as soon as you get up, you're completing your first task of the day. This gives you a sense of accomplishment, of control, of having a good start. And this influences the rest of your day. Plus, a made bed completely transforms the look of your room. Even if everything else is a bit messy, if the bed is made, the room already looks more organized. It's amazing how this works. What's more, making your bed helps keep your sheets cleaner for longer because they don't drag on the floor, collecting dust. And when you come home at the end of the day, tired, and see your bed made, you feel welcomed, knowing you've taken care of your space. Now, how to do this quickly? It doesn't have to be the magazine-style arrangement with perfectly aligned pillows. Just straighten the sheet, pull up the blanket or bedspread, and leave the pillow in place. That's it. This takes less than 2 minutes. If you want, you can even leave the blanket folded at the foot of the bed, as long as it's tidy. The important thing is that the bed is made, not thrown away, and the benefits of this go beyond the visual. You'll notice that you start the day with more energy, with more focus, because that first task has already been accomplished, and this creates a domino effect. If you've made the bed, it's easier to put away the clothes, clear the table, wash the dishes. Everything becomes more fluid. So even if you're in a rush, even if you think you don't have time, make the bed. This is one of the most powerful habits you can develop, and over time, you'll do it automatically without even thinking. Just start. Tip 3. Pick up misplaced items as you move around the house. Here's a golden tip that many people overlook. As you're walking around the house in the morning, going from the bedroom to the bathroom, from the bathroom to the kitchen, take the opportunity to pick up any item that's out of place. A glass on the living room table, a towel thrown on the sofa, a shoe in the hallway. This takes seconds, but it makes a huge difference because clutter doesn't accumulate overnight. It builds up gradually, item by item, and if you leave it all to be tidied up all at once, it becomes a mountain. But if you pick things up as you see them, the house never truly becomes messy. That's the trick. You're not cleaning, you're maintaining order continuously. And that's much easier and less tiring. Think about it. You wake up, go to the bathroom, see a towel out of place. Instead of ignoring it, you pick it up and put it in the laundry basket. Done, done. You go to the kitchen, see a glass in the sink, wash it right away. It's over, it didn't pile up. This is the secret of those who always have a tidy home. They don't let things pile up. They solve them immediately. And over time, this becomes such a natural habit that you don't even realize you're doing it. Now, how to apply this? Simple. Every time you move from one room to another, look around. If you see something out of place, pick it up and put it back where it belongs. You don't have to stop everything to completely tidy up. Just take the item to its proper place. If it's dirty clothes, take it to the hamper. If it's dishes, take it to the sink. If it's a toy, a magazine, a remote control, put it back. And the benefits of this are enormous. You'll notice that your house never really gets messy because you're always making small adjustments. And this saves time because you don't have to stop for an entire hour on the weekend to tidy everything. Tidying up happens naturally throughout the day. So from now on, as you move around the house, keep an eye out. Pick up what's out of place and see how effortlessly your home will stay organized. Now, before we continue, I want to ask you one thing. If you're enjoying these tips, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell so you don't miss any new videos, and tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I love knowing who's on the other side of the screen. And it really helps me continue bringing you quality content. So, leave your comment below and let's continue with the next tips. Tip 4. Clean the kitchen and bathroom sink quickly. You know that feeling of walking into the kitchen or bathroom and seeing the sink all dirty with toothpaste splatters, soap scum, and water stains? It gives the impression of sloppiness, even if everything else is clean. And the worst part is, many people think cleaning the sink is a chore, but it's not. It's one of the quickest things you can do in the morning and leaves everything looking clean instantly. The sink is one of the places that accumulates the most dirt throughout the day because we use it all the time. We wash our hands, brush our teeth, wash the dishes, and every time we use it, we leave a little residue. If you don't clean it daily, this residue builds up and becomes difficult to remove. But if you clean it every morning, it never gets to that point. It's always easy. So, how do you do it quickly? Grab a sponge or cloth, apply a little detergent or soap, and give the sink a quick wipe. Scrub the sides, the bottom, and the faucet. Rinse well. Done. This takes less than a minute, and the result is impressive. The sink is sparkling, spotless, and residue-free. And the feeling of cleanliness spreads throughout the room. Because the sink is one of the first places we look when we enter the kitchen or bathroom. If it's clean, the impression is that everything is clean. Now, if you want to go a step further, after cleaning, dry the sink with a microfiber cloth. This prevents water spots. those limescale marks that form over time. And it leaves the sink even more beautiful, with a magazine-quality shine. The benefits of this are numerous. Besides leaving the house looking clean, you're preventing the buildup of heavier dirt, which then requires stronger products and more cleaning time. You're also preventing the growth of mold and bacteria, especially in the bathroom, and you're creating a more pleasant environment for you and your neighbors. So starting tomorrow, include quick sink cleaning in your morning routine. It's quick, it's easy, and it makes all the difference. You'll see. Tip 5. Store dishes and utensils immediately after use. This tip is one of the most important for keeping your kitchen tidy. Many people have the habit of using a glass, a plate, a spoon, and leaving it in the sink to wash later. And then, throughout the day, it piles up. Before you know it, there's a pile of dishes waiting. And then laziness sets in, that feeling that it's going to be a lot of work. But if you change this habit, if you start washing and putting away right away after using, the dishes will never pile up. And this completely changes the kitchen dynamic. Because washing a glass, a plate, a pan right away takes seconds. But washing a pile of dishes takes much more time and much more energy. So the logic is simple. Don't let them pile up. Use, wash, put away. Use, wash, put away. That's the cycle. And over time, it becomes automatic. You don't even think about it. You just do it. Now, how to apply this in practice? Every time you use something in the kitchen, wash it right after using it. Don't leave it in the sink. Don't leave it for later. Wash it immediately. And as soon as you wash, if possible, dry and put away. If you can't put away immediately, at least let it drain in the colander, but not in the sink. The sink should always be free, always clean. Because when the sink is free, the whole kitchen looks more organized. And this goes for everything. Pots, cutting boards, knives, glasses, plates, everything. If you've cooked, as soon as you're done eating, wash the pans. Don't let them cool, don't let them stick. Wash them immediately, they come off easily, and put them away. The benefits of this are enormous. You'll notice that the kitchen is never messy. You'll never feel like you're always chasing after the dishes. And cooking becomes more enjoyable because you always have clean utensils ready to use. Plus, you save water and detergent because washing immediately is easier and faster than washing when the dirt has already set in. So from now on, change this habit. Use, wash, put away. Don't let them pile up, and see how your kitchen will always stay clean and organized. Tip 6. Quickly wipe down the kitchen and bathroom floors. Now let's talk about a tip that many people forget, but which makes a huge difference. Quickly mopping the kitchen and bathroom floors every morning. I'm not talking about washing the entire floor with a bucket, mop, or the whole shebang. I'm talking about a quick wipe, just to remove crumbs, spills, hairs, and any light dirt that falls throughout the day. Because the floor is one of the places that accumulates the most visible dirt. And when the floor is dirty, even if everything else is clean, the house looks dirty. But when the floor is clean, the impression is of overall cleanliness. So this quick wipe every morning keeps the floor presentable, always clean. And it prevents dirt from accumulating and sticking, which later requires more thorough cleaning. Now, how to do this practically? Take a damp mop or one of those brooms with a mop attached and quickly wipe the kitchen and bathroom floors. You don't need to scrub, you don't need to use product. It's just a quick wipe to pick up loose dirt. It takes less than 5 minutes, and the result is immediate. The floor is clean, stain-free, and free of visible dirt. If you like, you can use a little multi-purpose product diluted in the water to give it a nice scent and a light disinfection. But it's not mandatory. A damp cloth alone does the trick. The benefits are clear. You keep the floor clean, prevent the buildup of heavier dirt, prevent difficult-to-remove stains, and leave your home smelling clean. Plus, you're maintaining your home's hygiene, especially in the bathroom, where the floor can accumulate bacteria and mold if not cleaned regularly. And best of all, by doing this every day, you don't have to spend hours mopping the floor on the weekend. Heavy cleaning becomes much more spaced out because daily maintenance already takes care of it. So, include this quick wipe down in your morning routine. It's quick, it's easy, and it makes all the difference. Tip 7. Organize your personal hygiene products. This tip is especially important for the bathroom, but it applies to any place in the house where you store personal hygiene products. Shampoo, conditioner, soap, lotion, toothbrush, all of it. If you leave these products scattered around, the bathroom sink becomes a mess. There's stuff everywhere, spilling, getting dirty, taking up space, and this gives the impression of sloppiness and disorganization. But if you organize these products, putting each one in its place, the bathroom becomes completely different. It even feels like a different room. And it's not difficult to do. It's just a matter of creating a system and maintaining it. Now, how do you organize? First, define a place for each type of product. Shampoo and conditioner in the shower stall or on a shelf. Soap in the soap dish. Toothbrush in the holder. Cream and makeup in a box or drawer. The important thing is that each item has a fixed place, and after using it, you put it back in its place. Don't leave it on the sink, don't leave it scattered, put it back, that's the key. And if you have a lot of products, review them. Throw out what's expired, what you no longer use, what's been half used for months. Keep only what you actually use. The fewer products you have, the easier it is to keep organized, and the bathroom looks much cleaner. Plus, when your products are organized, it's easier to clean the sink because you don't have to keep moving things around. You just wipe them down, and that's it. The benefits of this are numerous. You save time because you can find everything quickly when you need it. You avoid waste because you know exactly what you have and don't buy the same thing twice. And it keeps your bathroom looking clean and organized. So take a few minutes today to organize your hygiene products. Designate a place for each item. And starting tomorrow, keep them. After using them, put them back in their place. It's simple, but it completely transforms the look of your bathroom. Tip 8. Take out the trash before it overflows. This tip seems obvious, but it's shocking how many people let the trash overflow before taking it out. And then, besides looking unsightly, it starts to smell, attract flies, and dirty the floor around it. It's a problem that could easily be avoided if you simply took out the trash before it gets too full. And here's the secret. Don't wait for the trash bag to be completely full. When it reaches about 70 or 80% capacity, take it out. Because if you wait until it's full, it'll be difficult to tie, it might tear, and trash might fall on the floor. And if you take it out beforehand, everything becomes easier. Plus, the trash doesn't accumulate odors, doesn't attract bugs, and doesn't become a problem. Now, how to put this into practice? Every morning, check the kitchen and bathroom trash. If it's almost full, take it out. Don't leave it for later. Don't wait for it to overflow. Take it out, tie the bag tightly, take it to the outside trash can or to the collection point, and put a new bag in its place. This takes less than 2 minutes, and the benefits are enormous. Your kitchen and bathroom always smell fresh, without that characteristic smell of old trash. You prevent the proliferation of insects and bacteria, and you keep your house looking clean. Accumulated trash is one of the things that gives the impression of dirt the most, so don't let it pile up. Take it out every day, or at least every 2 days, depending on the size of your family and the amount of trash you produce. And if you want to go a step further, add a little baking soda to the bottom of the trash can before adding the new bag. This helps neutralize odors and keeps the trash can smelling fresh for longer. So, starting tomorrow, keep an eye on your trash. Don't wait for it to overflow. Take it out first. Keep everything clean and smelling fresh. Before we continue, let me tell you something quick. If you want to have a clean, organized, and fragrant home without wasting hours of your day or spending on expensive products, I've prepared a complete guide with easy homemade recipes, a weekly checklist, and professional tricks that really work. The link is in the first pinned comment. Now let's continue with the video. Tip 9. Air out used clothes and towels. Many people don't know, but you don't need to wash all your clothes and towels after using them just once. Some items can be worn more than once, as long as you air them properly. This saves water, soap, and energy, and also makes your clothes last longer. Overwashing wears out the fabric. So the tip here is, after using a piece of clothing or towel, if it's not really dirty, don't wash it. Hang it in an airy place to dry and remove any moisture or odor. Then you can use it again. This especially applies to bath towels, pajamas, pants, and coats. Now, when I say air out, I don't mean leaving it lying around. It means hanging it properly, on a hanger, on a clothesline, on a hook, in a place where air circulates. Because if you leave clothes or towels piled up and damp, they will grow mold, smell bad, and then you'll have to wash them. But if you hang them and let them air dry, they'll be fresh again. And how do you know if it's safe to reuse or if it needs washing? Use common sense. If the clothes smell of sweat, stained, or really dirty, wash them. But if you've only worn them for a few hours, if they only have body odor but nothing too strong, air them out. For example, you use a bath towel, hang it on the clothesline or towel rack, and let it dry thoroughly. And you can use it 2 or 3 more times before washing. Just don't leave it damp, as this breeds bacteria and mold. The benefits of this are many. You save time because you wash fewer clothes. You save water and energy. You save soap and fabric softener. And your clothes last longer because they're less worn. Plus, you're being more sustainable, more resource conscious. So from now on, before throwing any clothes or towels in the laundry basket, think, can you reuse them? If so, hang them up to air out. If not, wash them. It's a simple change, but one that makes a big difference in your daily life. Tip 10. Plan your day's tasks in the morning. And we come to the last tip, which is actually the foundation of everything. If you want to have a clean and organized home without stress, you need to plan. You can't just let things happen by chance and expect everything to work out. You need to take a few minutes each morning to think about your day, what needs to be done, and set priorities. Because when you have a plan, everything becomes easier. You don't forget things, you don't let them pile up, you don't get lost. And this applies to cleaning the house as well as any other area of life. Now, how do you plan? It doesn't have to be complicated. As soon as you wake up, while drinking coffee, mentally or on paper, list the main tasks of the day. What do you need to do around the house? Do laundry, clean the bathroom, go to the grocery store. And what do you need to do outside the house? Appointments, work, appointments. Then, define the order. What's most urgent? What can wait? And distribute these tasks throughout the day in small blocks of time. For example, in the morning, you do the quick cleaning we mentioned in the previous tips. In the afternoon, if necessary, you do a load of laundry or clean a specific room. At night, you organize for the next day. And so, little by little, everything gets done without rushing, without stress. The benefits of planning are enormous. You feel more in control of your life. You don't feel like you're always chasing things, always behind. You can fit household chores into your routine without them taking up all your time. And there's still time for you to rest, to do things you enjoy. Because that's what planning is. Organizing your time intelligently so you can make the most of it. So, starting tomorrow, set aside about 5 minutes every morning to plan your day. Think about what needs to be done. Set priorities and do it little by little. You don't have to do it all at once. Just complete one task at a time, and you'll see how everything becomes lighter, easier, and more organized. So, to recap everything we've covered here today, start the day by opening the windows, making the bed, picking up misplaced items, cleaning the sinks, putting away dishes promptly, quickly mopping the floor, organizing toiletries, taking out the trash before it overflows, airing clothes and towels, and planning the day's tasks. These are 10 simple steps that together form a powerful morning routine. A routine that will transform your home and your life. Because when you start the day organized, everything flows better. You feel more energetic, more motivated, more in control. And the house stays clean, always tidy, without you having to spend hours and hours cleaning. It's all about creating these small habits and sticking to them. At first, it may seem difficult. It may seem like a lot. But over time, everything becomes automatic. You don't even think about it, you just do it. And then you realize you can't live without this routine anymore because it makes your life so much easier. So my challenge to you today is start tomorrow. Choose at least 3 of these tips and put them into practice. Then gradually incorporate the others. And let me know in the comments how it went, which tips you liked the most, and what worked for you. I love reading the comments and knowing I'm genuinely helping. Before I finish, I want to remind you of something important. If you want to have a clean, organized, and fragrant home without wasting hours of your day or spending on expensive products, I've prepared a complete guide with simple homemade recipes, a weekly checklist, and professional tricks that really work. The link is in the first pinned comment. It's worth checking out to transform your routine in a practical and economical way. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe now and activate the bell so you don't miss future videos. I have much more incredible content to help you have a clean, organized, and fragrant home, hassle-free. Thanks for watching this far. See you in the next video. Cheers and see you soon.